one and all to the K.O.E. Nation for another premium spirits review. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., joined by my indomitable broadcast partners in inebriation, the one, the only,
Jermz,
and the one, the only,
Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe.
Now, folks, we're going to be reviewing an interesting Irish whiskey. Let me tell you, folks, you're going to be begging for Kilbeggan. We'll see. Yeah, I've been holstering that one for a while. I do apologize. I'm sorry. So, anyways, getting into the whiskey, folks.
I got nothing. No.
So, getting into Kilbeggan. Yep, I've been holstering that one for a minute. I do apologize. I'm very
Glad
sorry.
you got it out.
Yep. Had to get a dad joke onto the
Fair
K.O.E.
enough.
Nation.
Fair enough.
So, established in 1757 as the first licensed distillery in Ireland, very big distinction because illicit distilling was going on in Ireland all the way back. There was actually historical data going back to the 1400s of illicit distillers when the English forces actually came into Ireland and Scotland and found illicit distilling going on. So, now, yes, this is great that this is a part of Irish history that is the first license, but I'm just saying that Irish distilling history goes back way farther than that. So
this is the southern equivalent of bootlegging.
There you go.
the Irish equivalent, yes.
But first
Oh, boy,
one at license.
Yes. Boy, that is delightful.
It's
Just,
crisp.
yeah, it's light, crisp, delightful,
Yeah.
sweet. Trying to pick out what the sweetness is.
I was thinking apple.
I could see that. But
Maybe.
Can I say pear without sounding
You
stupid?
can. You can.
no.
No, it's a subtle fruit
I was
sweetness.
gonna say, like, it's almost not fruity to me. It's almost like a very soft candy cane. I know that sounds strange, but
Yeah, I see where you're going there. This is a very clear Irish, for those of you keeping track at home.
It's the
It
first
looks,
thing I noticed.
yeah, the first thing he noticed was how clear this one was. This is one I've had my eye on this brand for some time, and I just have not come across a bottle of Kilbeggan. Luckily enough, the other day, saw it, snatched it up. It was the only one they had. And
so wait. So you mean to tell me you were begging for Kilbeggan? Yes, got it in twice. Fucking A right, folks. God damn it, I'm one funny SLB. So, anyhow,
I'm ready to taste.
all right, down the hatch, folks.
Wow, that's smooth.
The palate and the nose match.
They
perfectly.
do. They do.
And the
that's
nose
smooth.
smoothness and the palate smoothness are one and the same.
I'm getting that candy cane finish at the tail end. Like you said, it's that same freshness on the back of your tongue.
This one isn't nearly as minty as a lot of normal Irish.
This is only 40%, and you can tell that in
I
the
got a
taste.
feeling the cask strength of this would be a lot mintier.
Yeah, I agree. It's very crisp, very clean.
Now, if you're somebody who wants to try Irish whiskey, but you don't like minty finishes, this would be a good entry point into the world of Irish whiskey. Because I'll be honest, my indomitable broadcast partner in inebriation over here really likes the minty whiskeys a lot more than me. I like to be on the sweet, fruity end of the palate.
I like the buttery mint, and this doesn't have a lot of the butter.
No, but
it does.
Slight grain.
I was going to say there is a bit of an oily finish if you swish it. Yeah, there's a little bit of oil in there, which is I like that.
Lovely.
I really like that. That's very clean, very crisp. I'm a fan.
Yeah, this is a.
Now,
what
very
did
good
this
Irish.
run you?
This was a $30 bottle.
$30. So
I mean, right in there with Bushmill and
a
Jameson.
great value bottle, and you're actually getting something pretty interesting.
I think it's
so
well worth the price. All right.
Interesting.
How are we
we're
rating
gonna
this?
grade it on 4 scales, and then I'm going to ask a question at the end.
Okay.
So, going to be rated as an Irish whiskey, as a whiskey, brown spirit, shelving, and then my secret
Ooh.
fifth. So, now, Jermz, you've had some Irish whiskey in your day.
Now, with you guys.
Yeah.
Before that, no, not so much.
All right. So, as an Irish whiskey, Tony, what would you rate this?
As an Irish, it's a little low on the alcohol content, which unfortunately does hurt it a bit on the Irish scale because if your baseline is like a Jameson or a Bushmill, you expect a bit more bite. You expect a little bit harsher on the front and maybe the back, but this is very crisp and clean, so it hurts it a little bit there, but I am still going to give this a 3.75 because it's so clean for an Irish. It's not overly buttery or minty. The nose and the palate match. I really like it.
How would you rate this?
I like it more than most. If his is 3.75, that makes sense. Just because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
All right.
You know, you got to appreciate the man's honesty.
That's
you
fair.
know, so as an Irish whiskey, now, Tony, you know, you're a little bit more impressed with the world of Irish whiskey than I. It's something you really enjoy. My ideal Irish whiskeys are like Jameson IPA, Bushmills Black, anything finished in a sherry cask. This shocked me. I thought this was going to be, you know, standard fare, kind of low shelf stuff. But it actually shocked me. I'm going to give this as an Irish whiskey. I'm going to agree with you for completely different reasons. 3.75.
Okay.
As much as if it was a little more minty, I got a feeling you would probably give it a little higher rating.
Probably.
I'm giving it as high a rating as I am because it lacks those minty qualities that you find in a lot of Irish whiskeys. This is an excellent point of entry into that world.
Yes.
So, as a
good starter Irish. Yes.
Oh yeah. As a whiskey,
As a whiskey, I'm gonna say 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about this, sir?
As a whiskey, basically for me, it's poured into a glass and drink it. I'll give this a 3.75.
Okay. 3.75 is a whiskey. As a whiskey, 3.25. It's a good whiskey, excellent whiskey, but boy, there's a lot of whiskey out there now, ain't there?
There is.
So, now, brown spirits. Putting it up against all the spirits that have been cask aged in one way or another. And would you cocktail it?
You could cocktail this. It's a little weak to cocktail, and it doesn't stand out on a flavor scale. So I wouldn't, but you could. As a brown spirit, 3.
Is this fair as a brown spirit?
It was aged in a cask.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
perhaps cask-aged spirit might be something to consider. We'll talk about our terminology in the
That's
future.
good. That's
But it's damn tasty.
Yeah.
So what would you give it as a brown spirit, sir?
Let's stick with that 3.75.
Okay,
right.
you really like this stuff.
I mean, it's light, it's sweet.
Yeah.
There's no ice. I'm not going to mix it.
I think this would be good on ice.
Yeah, this would be marvelous on ice.
Yep.
I think that's its primary use. Probably not even neat, just on
Yeah,
ice.
Irish is so good on ice most of the time, and I think this is definitely.
I'm gonna change it up here a little bit. I'm gonna be a little more generous than you, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 3.25.
Yep.
I could do some really good cocktailing with this. Its subtle flavors allow your sweeteners and your bitters to really express themselves.
Okay.
So I think I could really, really do some damage with this stuff. So, shelving.
This is an Irish whiskey. It's an entry level. For me, that pretty much is a clinic for middle shelf, and that's exactly where I had it. That's exactly where it's going back. I think this is a great stand along next to my Jameson, next to my Bushmills.
Again, I don't have shelves, but I'd have it. I wouldn't hide it. I'd show people I got it.
There you go.
You know, I expected to put this one on my bottom shelf. I really did. Going in thinking, all right, hey, got to have something Irish on your bottom shelf, right? At least got it. No, this is a middle shelf by any measure of the imagination. This is an amazingly good middle shelf Irish whiskey without all of the mint and all of the flavors that turn some people off. So that, and now my secret fifth question.
All right.
Tony, when this bottle is empty, will you seek another one?
Whew, that's a good question. I think I would. Because it's very approachable, and I do like turning people on to Irish whiskeys, and this is a great introduction into that world. So yeah, I think I would. It finishes nice. This is one I could definitely see myself taking to the poker table, sitting down and sipping on this all night, and I would not mind at all sharing it. Yes, I would absolutely seek another out.
Jermz, would you seek a bottle of this out now that you've tried it? If you were to see it for a reasonable price.
Oh, for sure.
Which 30 is very reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like you said, an introduction, I kind of wish you guys started me on this stuff. Like I said,
this is a good one for that.
I drink. You guys have palates. But
we got to have a wide variety of experiences here.
Indeed.
Though.
But this is tasty. I like it. Yes, I would buy another bottle.
Perfect.
Me, I'm going to caveat this. This is an amazingly good bottle. I would keep one around, but for bragging purposes, I would try to find one on sale somewhere so that I could go, neener, I got this bottle cheaper than you did.
Well, just tell me where I need to go to pick up another bottle.
So yes, I would seek out a bottle of this. I would wait till it's on sale to brag to my friends about it, though. Okay. So I think that's actually a pretty fair assessment. So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, this has been our review of Kilbeggan, an amazing Irish whiskey that is. Oh, are you wanting another dram there, sir?
I think he does.
I was arguing with you.
Okay, all right. An amazing Irish whiskey, tremendous value. Like, we've said other bottles might be the best value for its dollar. This is.
I think you could hide this in a decanter and tell somebody it's a higher dollar Irish, and they would absolutely believe you.
I think this is just such an amazing value for what you're getting.
Yep.
Drinkers will love this.
Yep.
Yes. It would, even if you were to put this in your well as a well whiskey, just anybody coming over, just give me a whiskey.
Yep.
Or they would not feel underserved.
Yep. That's good for that.
So I am elated, happy, and excited. Devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., signing off, handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partners, the one, the only,
Jermz,
and the one, the only,
Tony G.
Like, share, subscribe, folks, and please join us.